Are cars really essential? Why you should reconsider owning a car and what can you do instead? Hi, I'm Maya. I make videos about conscious consumption, responsible design and sustainable lifestyle. And today I want to start a topic of cars. First and foremost, car isn't an item, it's a service. You need to remember to pay for gas or fuel. You need to remember to pay for insurance, parking spots, yearly checkups. You also need a budget for an emergency. Car isn't an investment. If you buy a car, it will be worth less with each year. It will be worth less with each kilometer. And you need to remember that you will be paying for all these things that I have mentioned earlier. My second point is that people without cars are healthier, and it's a generalization, but when you don't use a car, you have more opportunities for walks. You can use a bike, so this is another form of activity. If you use public transportation, you need to go for a bus and then from the bus to the place that you are going to. So even though this may seem small, these steps add up. And I think when you are not using a car, you are making lots of steps. For some, this might be a disadvantage. But if you look at it from the health perspective, it sounds more healthy. Most of cars are big polluters, and you can see this in that the most of air pollution is from cars. When you refuse to drive, you also make a good decision from the environmental point of view. You can reduce the air pollution. Speaking of pollutions and environment, as I said, the air pollution isn't the only pollution. If you live in the city, you well know that cars are one of the biggest noise polluters in the cities. You can observe it when you are standing next to the big road. I will say that I don't know if it's a thing, but like traffic pollution. What I mean by that is all the traffic jams, parked cars on the street, the visual pollution and the multitude of vehicles creates crowded space. It takes you longer to go to work, for example, if you ride in the peak traffic hours, and it would take you much faster on other times, because if everyone is going by car, then this creates traffic. The great solution for this is taking public transportation. In most places there are bus lines, and trams have their own trajectory, so they aren't stopped by traffic. If most people were taking public transportation, then traffic jams will be a lot smaller and less significant. This brings me to my next point, which is time. You may think that cars are saving time, but if you think that you will be standing in line for most of your journey and your way to work will be stuck in traffic, then I wouldn't say that this saves you time. Also, you need to adapt the time for parking and finding parking spots. Not mention that if you are taking other transportation, especially public transportation, you have this time for yourself. You are not obligated to focus on the road. You can read something, you can respond to emails, you can work on your side project. You are transporting, but you don't need to be focused on the road. Okay, so let's say that my points spoke to you and now you want to reduce the usage of your car. What can you do? We have public transportations, trams, buses, metro, all of this. We have bikes, we have electric scooters. My favorite, which is walking. I walk everywhere, and if I can, I will choose walking over any other transportation. In case you need a car, in case you are in a hurry and you need a car, you can always take a taxi. You can use car sharing program and rent a car for one ride, or you can use Uber or Bolt or the service like this. If you want to go outside of the city, you also have buses and trains, so it actually isn't such a problem. Or you can rent a car for a longer period of time and it will do as well. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you own a car, if you want to own a car, or if you don't own a car, which way of transportation is your favorite. Leave a like and subscribe, and see you soon on the next Saturday video.